Dubai police has passed on a warning video for people who use dating apps. This comes in light a week after 20 gangs comprising of 48 people were arrested for their fraudulent activity executed through these apps. A gang of people in disguise of girls send fake pictures and location. When the victim reaches the address of the girl, he is initially surprised to see that she isn't like the one in the photo. Later, the gang members steal the victim's belongings such as mobile phones, money and credit cards and take indecent pictures of the victim to threaten him not to report the incident to the police, the Dubai police said. The gangs that have been caught used to rent apartments with fake documents. They used to withdraw the victim's money through his credit cards before releasing him and threatening to publish his images on social media if he called the police. Similar incidents are not new even for India. The current population of Kuwait is 4.3 million, with Kuwaitis making up 1.3 million of the population and expats accounting for 3 million. According to the recent bill, Indians should not exceed 50% of the population. This could result in 8 lakh Indians leaving Kuwait, as the Indian community constitutes the largest expat community in Kuwait, totaling 1.45 million. Since the beginning of the pandemic, there has been a spike in anti-expat rhetoric as lawmakers and government officials call for reducing the number of foreigners in Kuwait. Last month, Kuwait's Prime Minister Sheikh Sabah Al Khalid Al Sabah proposed decreasing the number of expats from 70% to 30% of the population. Tokyo Metro, which runs the city's sprawling private subway system, says there were 198 drinking water fountains in its station in 2015. Just 5 years later, there are none. The famous Yamanote line, which makes 30 stops in central Tokyo, does not have a single water fountain, with the last remaining one in Tokyo Station being removed last September. So what happened to the water fountain in Tokyo? Its demise can be largely attributed to the rise of bottled beverages. Ever since the first drinks sold in plastic bottles were introduced to Japan in the 80s, demand has shot up. According to the Council for Pet Bottle Recycling, a whopping 25.2 billion plastic bottles were sold in Japan in fiscal 2018. This marked a 6.9% increase from the year before and amounts to about 200 bottles per person. Conversely, this has meant a steady decline in the use of water fountains. Studies show not only the environment is spoiled, but also individual health hazards are rising up. Therefore, reduced plastic usage plans are being drafted to bring in drinking water fountains back. Cave divers on Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula have found evidence of a mining operation started 12,000 years ago. It is thought that the cave was mined for red ochre, a pigment associated with ancient paintings. A fire that broke out on Thursday at a key Iranian nuclear facility has caused significant damage, a spokesman for Iran's nuclear energy body has said. He said the cause of the blaze at the Natanz enrichment site had been determined but gave no details. The spokesman added that the destroyed machinery would eventually be replaced by more advanced equipment. The fire hit a centrifuge assembly workshop. Some Iranian officials have blamed possible cyber sabotage. Centrifuges are needed to produce enriched uranium, which can be used to make reactor fuel but also nuclear weapons. It's not just in India, social distancing rules were not followed on reopening of liquor shops. UK opened its pubs and bars last Saturday. It is crystal clear that drunk people are unable to socially distance, the chair of the Police Federation said as pubs reopened on Saturday. Ministers had urged caution ahead of hospitality venues reopening in England after 3 months of lockdown. John Apter, a policeman, said on the day of reopening he dealt with naked men, happy drunks, angry drunks, fights, and more angry drunks on shift in Southampton. A former British spy chief warns against dismissing as conspiracy the idea that it might have come from a Chinese laboratory. Sir Richard Diallo doubled down on his belief that the virus that causes COVID-19 was engineered and escaped by accident from a lab in the Chinese city of Wuhan, where the first victims were identified. Sir Richard said the onus is now on the leadership of China to explain why the theory and the hypothesis that it could be engineered is wrong. The world has seen a record rise in the coronavirus cases over a 24-hour period, the World Health Organization has said. The new record is 212,326, but the biggest rise in infections coming in the US, Brazil, and India.